Well, hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well and that you're getting a chance to relax during this festive season. Today, I am going to end the year with my top 10 favourite plants of 2024. And I hope that you enjoy it. So I'm going to try and make this as short and sweet as I can because I've been having some technical problems with my camera. Let's get into this video. Okay, so starting on this side of the room, I have made some changes, so I just thought I'd point those out very quickly. I've moved my mirror further up the wall, and I put this little circular thing back on. It's like a woven basket. I love using these kind of woven things. Anyway, slightly off topic. The whole point is that I really wanted to show off my Monstera albo. The plant now can continue looking at itself in the mirror there, and this plant absolutely is loving life. Check out these leaves, and there's a new one coming. Let's get in there. So I actually need to, there we go. Got a new leaf, another one, and in the winter, I'm amazed by this plant. So I bought this actually this year in January, like kind of towards the end of January, and it was around this height. Actually, I might have a photo that I can just pop up that I can maybe put next to it. I mean, I can barely get it in frame. It's just crazy big. I'm so impressed with this plant. It quite clearly is a very strong, comes from a very strong gene pool. When you look towards the bottom, you can see lots of fully fenestrated leaves. So when I bought the plant, it was already, I would guess this was a propagated from another plant that was very mature. And that was the top cut. It was obviously getting really amazing lighting. It came, look, with even double fenestrated leaves there. These leaves here, above that fenestrated, the double fenestrated one, these are the ones that grew in my care. So, I mean, I'm kind of still pleased that at least we've got some fenestration. It didn't kind of revert to, you know, completely juvenile. But, I mean, this plant clearly was getting some serious light. And, I mean, this leaf is massive. That's definitely a summer leaf. You can see which ones were in the summer and which ones, like this one, was in the winter or towards the winter. It seems that every month or every 2 months there seems to be a new leaf, and yeah, I'm really pleased that also the white is not turning brown just yet. I recently started using silica with this plant, so we'll see. We shall see, you know, if it's true what happens when you use silica with your Monstera albo. But that's number one. I mean, gosh, the journey has been amazing. It's been a full year now. It's almost hitting my ceiling. And I'll probably need to propagate this plant in the summer. But yeah, I think you can see why this one is on my top 10. And of course, right next to that plant is my Antherium Lux. I've had this one for a year and I would say a year and 4 months, something like that. Its latest leaf is absolutely gorgeous. And oh my God, check out this plant. I did recently chop one off because it was facing the wall and it wasn't really doing very much. But here's the other one. It doesn't give me leaves very often, I've got to say. It's quite a slow grower, but to my benefit, because the leaves definitely are sizing up and I am running out of space, and I would love to have more plants, especially the Antheriums. But yeah, you do kind of have to consider the fact that they are going to grow. They're going to size up quite quickly. Yeah, and we've got an inflorescent here. I haven't actually not done anything with that inflorescent. I might wait until it goes to the male stage and take the pollen and put it in the freezer with all the rest that I've saved. But generally, I find this Antherium, out of all of my Antheriums, the easiest, which is probably why it's on the top 10 of this year. But yeah, no, I mean, the plant itself was when I look back at photos, I hope I have a photo that I can put on the side there. But you can see it was quite dinky and it was quite little. I remember the first leaf, I gave it way too much sun. I literally gave it direct sun and it just shriveled. It was really sad. But yeah, we're now at a stage where we understand each other. It really loves this Sundertech plant light. It's actually just a light batten, but it gives out quite a nice amount of candles. Yeah, it gives out a really strong light for this plant. It really absolutely thrives here. And then in the summer, it also gets like a little bit of direct sunlight every now and then. But yeah, that's the Lux showing off there, looking up at the light. Oh my gosh, she's just magnificent. Okay, I'm now going to talk about my Epipremnum Marble Queen. Now, I've had this plant for, I would say, 2.5, almost 3 years, and it was a trailing plant, and then I chopped it up and I gave lots and I sold bits, and then I started growing from about this area here. I put it on a moss pole. It's got, yes, pure sphagnum moss back there. And yeah, it's just been growing up this pole. And look at the size of these leaves now. I mean, that's quite beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous, these leaves. Oh my God. Look at that one. This one here is very pale. And I was a little worried, to be honest. And there's quite a bit of damage as well. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. It might just be that I bumped it, or it was struggling to unfurl. It's lived several different places, but in the summer it's on my staircase and it gets the best light. It loves it there, and it'll be going back there in the summer. But yeah, this is a really great variegated plant to have if you're struggling, or if you can't afford the Monstera alba. I mean, the Monstera alba is beautiful, but actually quite expensive. I definitely feel if you can master this plant, the Epipremnum Marble Queen, you'll get the kind of whole effect of having a variegated plant, but without that kind of price where if it does croquet, if it does kick the bucket, then it's not as, I mean, it's still going to be sad, but you won't be losing like hundreds of pounds as well. But yeah, that's the next one. Okay, moving on to, I'm sorry, more Antheriums, but oh my gosh, my love for Antheriums this year, well, for the past couple of years, I think I've had Antheriums for about 2.5 years now. This one again, I've had this is the next plant, the Antherium pallidiforum, and as you can see, it's just shot out this crazy long leaf. I don't know why it did that. I did repot it, that is true. I repotted it. It's clearly loving the tree fern fibre. Yeah, I put like it's all coming back to me now. I was watching Jungle Haven. She did a video on her Antherium pallidiforum and how it had shot out this long leaf. And like kind of went through what kind of soil she was using. So I just basically copied that. I was like, brilliant, that sounds right up my street. And she was right, Look at that leaf, oh my God. And we've got another one on the way. We've got 2 inflorescence on the go here. Who knows, it might self. You never know. It actually doesn't have any pests. I just plonked that on there because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Actually, no, it was on this plant. But yeah, I just decided to shift it around. There's plenty of bugs crawling around on this plant, which is another Antherium. I know, I'm showing you another one. But check out the leaf on this. This is my Antherium crystallinum super silver. And the leaf is just, oh my God, the leaf is so gorgeous. Look how dark it is. It's so cute. We did have a little struggle here unfurling, and what I've noticed with the anthuriums are often when you have a lot of leaves, I had quite a few large leaves on this plant, and I'm guessing I should have actually chopped one of them off so that this one wouldn't have struggled so much coming out. It might have been a humidity thing, but this plant is very used to like my environment. So I don't know exactly what's going on with this dude, but yeah, we've got some other beautiful leaves. That one, oh dear, hang on. Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to find good places for this plant. That leaf is gorgeous as well. Which one is that one? Okay, so that one, it wasn't actually before this, the largest one. I chopped that leaf off because it was infested. You can see there's a new one coming. Are you gonna focus? And yeah, we're busy dealing with thrips, but very much I am winning. I believe that I am. Okay, so that's that plant, and yeah, I do have another crystallinum that I want to show you. God, she's gorgeous. Up here, and this is the pink edge, and this one is in actually quite a tiny little pot. It really does need repotting. Check out the roots. I mean, it's just crazy. But its latest leaf is just crazy big. It still seems to be expanding because I don't remember it being so close to the light there. But oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to move this one, and I also need to repot it. But this one is just, I don't know what happened to it. It just went nuts. It went nuts. And it's just, you know, I mean, we've got 4 leaves in the pot. Pretty much all the leaves are looking really happy. This one you can see is kind of on its way out, but that's okay because there's always a new one coming. And that's another thing I've noticed with, especially the crystallinums, there's one leaf after the next. I would say maybe once a month or every 2 months you're getting a new leaf, compared to the Pallidiphorum and the Lux. You're waiting longer, or at least I'm waiting longer. But yeah, she's a beauty, and I'm just gonna have to find another place for her to live because I think she's gonna outgrow this spot. But forever having to get new places for these plants. The next plant I want to show you is my Paradoxa minor, who recently got a bit of a trim. These were much longer. I mean, they were just too long. So I literally cut them. I propagated by cutting them. As you can see, they're got loads of aerial roots. So that was really easy for me to do. And yeah, I chopped them and then I let them harden off. What's the other word? Callus over. I left them for about 2 or 3 days, and then I literally just plonked them in the pot, made some holes with a paintbrush, and I just plonked them back in, and they've been fine. They've just rooted and yeah, didn't skip a heartbeat. And I also do that with my Hoya linearis, which actually is on the list. It's in the hallway. Should we go to the hallway now? Have I done everyone on this side? I think I have. Yeah, let's go and have a look in the hallway. Whoa, it's very gloomy lighting today. But yeah, actually maybe it's good that you get to see what kind of lighting these plants are currently getting. It's also very cold. It's about 15 centigrade out here. And yeah, that's why I want to show you this Hoya linearis, because this one I feel is quite tough. Obviously, no, not obviously. This is a propagation from the larger one I have in the living room. And I don't know if we're focusing very well, but hey. But you can see she's just really bushy. And this one is actually in pon. And it bloomed this year. I couldn't actually believe it. I hope that I have a video. I probably do have a video of when this one bloomed. I think it would be on that crazy bloom video. Crazy blooming Hoyas. But yeah, I'm amazed. camera doesn't seem to want to work too well out here, so let's go back into the other room. I mean, I could actually waffle on a bit about my succulents because they have done well. I'm just going to add them to the list. Yeah, just all these succulents. Succulents for me in the past have been quite difficult and I would always overwater them, and now I feel like I understand them better. So I am just going to like do just a very quick flash of them. Oh my gosh, of my little gardens pot. I love them so much. But yeah, we're meant to be here just for the linearis, but yeah, she's coping, she's doing well, she's thriving out here. I think she's a toughie. I think probably tougher than the mother plant. Which I'll give you a quick flash of that one as well. But yeah, beauty. Yeah, so my other Hoya linearis lives here on the other side of the shelving, as you can see. And this plant is just spoiled rotten, because not only does it get this plant light, it also gets this one, it's also got the window. You know, that's why I'm saying the other plant is probably a lot tougher than this one, because this one, oh no, did something just fall off? Yeah, this one, oh no, why is this happening? Oh my goodness, you seeing this? I had mealybug on this plant recently. I'm gonna have to like check it again. Oh my god, there's loads falling off. Okay, let's just move on. That's not good. So, as I said earlier, I've made a lot of changes around here. I did a fantastic video building this unit, and for some reason I can't save the video, and it's frustrating me. But anyway, yeah, here's my new cabinet. And the plant that I want to show you is my Hoya Woyetii, which bloomed for the very first time. I'll put a bloom on the side. For the very first time. I've had this plant for 3 years and it bloomed this year. The blooms are gorgeous. They're so pretty. And I just can't wait to show off the blooms again, because yeah, I was wowed by this plant. Now I'm going to show you another plant that's up here that's actually not on my list, but I just want to show you that it actually threw out its very first bloom. It's just one singular one on its own. Let me go just drag it out. Look, my Hoya retusa has a little bloom. I don't know what it's going to look like when it's open. Maybe it'll be white. I haven't done any kind of research. I really wasn't expecting this plant to even grow at one stage. So yeah, we've come quite far. Maybe it is worth putting this one on the list. But I'm seriously going to have to stop talking about plants now. This one I got, I actually bought a piece from Grow Tropicals, and I was also gifted another piece from a subscriber. Thank you so much if you are watching, because I absolutely love the retusa now. Love all the plants that actually this subscriber had sent to me, but this one, now that it's got this little flower going, it's got like a real Ripsalis kind of vibe about it as well. And you know, if you've been here before, you'll know that I love Ripsalis. And yeah, anyway, I'm not going to carry on talking about this one because it's not really on the list. The next one on the list is actually this guy, and this one is quite new for me. Like I said earlier, cactus and succulents are, you know, I've never really understood their watering habits. Like, they don't speak as loudly as I had thought, but actually they do speak quite loudly. They do tell you when they need something. Excuse all the sticky mess, but yeah, I'm just dealing with a bit of thrips at the moment. I'm almost at the end of it now though. But yeah, this is my Euphorbia Triogan, rubra. I'll write the name up. Yeah, my Euphorbia, and I got the red one, and I really love this one. And as you can see, it's been growing like crazy. This is all new. And there's so many in the pot as well. And when I first got the plant, these little leafy bits would just fall off. But now that I've got the watering right, they just stick around. I'm so happy with it. I can't wait until it gets bigger. These little leaves, you can see little tiny ones growing. Oh, puppers. They're just adorable. And when you've seen this plant, like when it gets really big and it's almost at the same height as a human, you'll understand more why this plant is really like, for some reason, you know, every morning I'm wanting to look at this plant. More than once a day I'm looking at this plant. It's just ridiculous. But very excited. I've managed to learn something new this year. And maybe that's another reason why I'm absolutely loving this plant, because I'm feeling so proud of myself being able to keep a succulent, cactus, kind of those varieties alive. Yeah, it's been great. That is my last one. So those are my top 10. Let me know if you agree. I probably have missed plants. I mean, I could have just carried on. As you saw, I probably did about 12 actually, but those were my top 10. Do let me know if you have any of those plants and they're also on your top 10 of the year. I also want to talk about the plants that I did get this year. I actually got a lot of plants this year. More than the previous year, I think. Yeah, I need to count them up. So I will be doing that in the new year, and I will be doing my wish list alongside that. So yeah, we're going to be ticking off what I managed to get off last year's wish list and what I'm hoping to get in 2025. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you're also having a fabulous time with friends and family, or if you're home alone like I am, that you're enjoying your own company and getting cozy and treating yourself well. I want to say a big thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for coming along this journey with me and making it possible for me to be monetized this year. Oh my God, this was the first year that I was monetized, and I'm going to talk about that in another video as well, because I've got a lot to say about that. Actually, I've got a lot of stuff that I'm going to be spilling the tea on, but I will save that for the new year. I am wishing you all the very best. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you're that you're feeling content and cozy. And I can't wait to see what 2025 has got in store for us all. I hope and wish the very best for all of you. And yeah, I will see you in 2025. Until then, have a fabulous time. All right.